Hey, Rodney Cope here, founder of the New Flat Rate. We've been talking about death by service agreement. And on the first video, I talked about the hidden costs of the service agreement program. You know, that thing that just keeps accumulating, getting heavier and heavier and heavier, so you feel like you're being choked or strangled. Hence, death by service agreement. This program is supposed to be a great program that brings value to your business, but it's like gum on your shoe. It's just, something's not right. And then I talked about loyalty in video number 2. You're supposed to be getting loyalty, return on your investment through loyal customers. But you know, sometimes people sign a contract and they don't do what they say they'll do. Isn't that right? So you sign people up and then yet they still go and do business with somebody else. Well, in video number 2, I explained that the one thing that trumps a loyalty program every time. But today I want to talk about accountability. And then I want to invite you to a webinar that I'm doing on Thursday, November 15th at 3 p.m. And so there's a button there that you can register. But I want to tell you a story. A friend of mine recently told me, and this friend is a very impressive guy. He's very professional, very experienced, and he's a general manager over 23 automotive dealerships. I mean, I would think that you've really attained in your career when you get to where you're running 23 dealerships. Well, that's how I think, but he is very accountable. He is always held to a high standard. Recently, he told me what it was like. He said, I got a call late one night, and it was the vice president of the auto dealer group. And you know what he said? He said, Jared, for 2 days I've been watching your numbers and they're slipping. Well, Jared knew that. I mean, he watched the same numbers. He was a professional. And so he was about to explain to the vice president why that had happened. And the vice president stopped him and he said, Jared, I just want you to know that the reason that I called you tonight is to tell you that you have 7 days to fix it or we're getting somebody else. I couldn't believe it. The man is running 23 auto dealerships for you, and he's got 7 days to fix it. Now, that is a high standard of accountability. Very, very high standard. You know, sometimes I think it's time to hold our service agreement program accountable to the pain that it's costing. If you want to see how do we get rid of all of this hidden cost stuff, how do we just change the whole game? How do we get the loyalty, the return on our investment that we want? How do we get the gum off our shoe and really have a company that we don't feel is strangling us, but is building a future and a legacy and a foundation? Hey, I want you to join me. Join me Thursday, and don't miss it. Go ahead and register now. This is really going to be important. And as always, hey, thanks for listening. I appreciate it.